the governor's rule has been imposed in the Bodoland Territorial Area District in Assam. That's right, viewers. Assam Governor Jagdish Mukhi imposed governor's rule in the BTAD as the tenure of the Hagrama Mohilary-led Bodoland Territorial Council ended yesterday. The governor's rule will continue in the BTAD till a new council is formed. And just a quick reminder to our viewers here, BTC polls were scheduled to be held on the 4th of April but got postponed due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Meanwhile, Principal Secretary to the Assam Government Rajesh Prasad has been appointed as the administrator of the BTC. Well, viewers, this is indeed a big development that we're tracking at this point in time. The governor's rule has been imposed in the Bodoland Territorial Area District in Assam. Assam Governor Jagdish Mukhi imposed governor's rule in the BTAD as the tenure of the Hagrama Mohilary-led Bodoland Territorial Council ended yesterday. The governor's rule will continue in the BTAD till a new council is formed. And well, BTC polls were scheduled to take place on the 4th of April but got postponed due to the outbreak of COVID-19. Furthermore, Principal Secretary to the Assam Government Rajesh Prasad has been appointed as the administrator of the BTC. Meanwhile, the imposition of governor's rule in the BTAD areas has brought in mixed reactions from various groups and political parties. Listen in.
বৰ্তমানৰ বিটিচিৰ কাৰ্যকাল এটো আজি উকুলি গল আৰু উকুলি যোৱাৰ পিছত নিৰ্বাচন পটাৰ কাৰণে যেহেতু এতিয়ালৈকে এটা নৰ্মেল পৰিবেশ বা এটা মানে কনজিনিয়াল এটমস্ফিয়াৰ আহা নাই তাৰ বাবে অসমৰ ৰাজ্যপালে আজি ৰাজ্যপাল শাসন প্ৰৱৰ্তন কৰি পেলাই বিটিচি বাখী ৰাজ্যক এটা সুশাসন দিয়াৰ কাৰণে যোনটো যোগাত্মক এটা পদক্ষেপ লৈছে সেই পদক্ষেপ আমি আদৰণি জনাইছো আৰু লগতে আমি আহ্বান জনাম যেতিয়া এই মহামাৰী কোভিড-19 সংক্ৰমণটো নৰ্মেলাইজ হৈ যাব বা ইয়াৰ লগত আমি যুঁজি পেলাই কৰোনা ভাইৰাছক আমি হাৰাব পাৰিম আৰু এটা কনজিনিয়াল এটমস্ফিয়াৰ ইয়াতে আহিব তেতিয়া গণতান্ত্ৰিক যি প্ৰক্ৰিয়া বা গণতান্ত্ৰিক যি মূল্যবোধ এই গণতান্ত্ৰিক যি ৰাজ্যৰ অধিকাৰ ৰাজ্যক দিয়া সেই ফ্ৰেছ নিৰ্বাচন পাতি পেলাই যাতে ৰাজ্যক অধিকাৰ দিব পাৰে সেই পদক্ষেপ নিশ্চয় অনাগত সময়ত মহামাৰীৰ যি সংক্ৰমণ কমোৱাৰ লগে লগে ৰাজ্যপালে নিশ্চয় বা অসম চৰকাৰে নিশ্চয় ইয়াৰ এটা ভাল সিদ্ধান্ত ল'ব বুলি আমি আশাবাদী
ইতিমধ্যে বিপিএফৰ পৰা শেষ এটা প্ৰচেষ্টা চলা হৈছিল যাতে তেওঁলোকৰ চৰকাৰক এক্সটেনশ্যন কৰিব পাৰে আজি তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে শেষ দিন আছিল যেহেতু এতিয়া অফিচ আৱাৰ শেষ হৈ গ'ল ইয়াৰ পিছত তেওঁলোকৰ চৰকাৰ এক্সটেনশ্যন নহয় এইটো ক্লিয়াৰ কথা আৰু যেহেতু অসম চৰকাৰে অতি শীঘ্ৰে ইলেকশ্যন পতাৰ এটা পৰামৰ্শ আগবঢ়াইছে আমি আশা ৰাখিছোঁ যেহেতু কৰোনা ভাইৰাছৰ প্ৰকোপ এতিয়াও কমা নাই ভাবিছোঁ যে নিশ্চয় কণ্ট্ৰলত আহিব আৰু উইদিন ছেপ্টেম্বৰৰ ভিতৰত আমি ইলেকশ্যন এটা হ'ব সেয়েহে মই এটা নতুন দিনৰ আৰম্ভণিতে সকলোলৈকে আমাৰ হিয়া উজাৰি আমাৰ আন্তৰিক শুভেচ্ছা অভিনন্দন জনাইছোঁ
গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ আছামৰ যেটো কেবিনেট আৰু যে গভৰ্ণৰৰ যে ডিচিশ্যন সেইটো আমি UPPL দলৰ তৰফৰ পৰা ওয়েলকাম জনাইছোঁ আৰু ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ এইটো এটা ভাল এটা ডিচিশ্যন হৈছে আৰু 32 লাখ জনসাধাৰণে তেনেকৈ এটা ডিচিশ্যন বিচাৰি আছিল যেহেতু কৰোনা ভাইৰাছৰ কাৰণে নিৰ্বাচনটো সঠিক সময়ত বা এনাউন্স কৰা হিচাপে পাতিবলৈ পৰা নাই সেই কাৰণে যেতিয়ালৈ নিৰ্বাচন হ'ব তেতিয়ালৈকে গভৰ্ণৰৰ হাততে BTC প্ৰশাসনৰ দায়িত্বটো থাকক
Well, and to tell us more on this development, I'm being joined now over the phone by my colleague Joydeep Hazarika. Well, Joydeep, indeed a very important move this as the Governor of Assam, Jagdish Mukhi, has imposed governor's rule post the ending of the Hagrama Mohilary-led BTC government's tenure. And this move indeed takes on a whole new significance in the wake of the fact that due to the COVID-19 outbreak, the April 4th scheduled BTC polls have been postponed until further notice.
Definitely a big move, and considering the situation due to which this move came by, it is quite significant. Now, yesterday, Hagrama Mohilary-led BPF party's tenure came to an end, and earlier there had been talks. There had been talks about what next step would be undertaken once the tenure comes to an end, because due to the ongoing onslaught of the coronavirus pandemic, it seems quite unclear as to when the BTC polls would be held. Normally, they would have been, you can say, pretty much done and dusted by now. But unfortunately, because of this pandemic, it is quite uncertain when these polls would take place. They might take place later this year or by the end of this year or maybe even early next year. There's no telling. It all depends on how the situation regarding the coronavirus pandemic actually turns out in the coming months.
Right.
But coming to the situation right now, the BPF, which had been in power, BPF has sought for an extension of the term period because their reasoning was that that it is not their fault that the elections have not taken place, and they were of the opinion that because of this pandemic situation, which is almost unnatural, or even can if we can put it in a way so sudden or unexpected, these circumstances have come by. Their main argument was that the administrative machinery of the BTAD areas should carry on in a proper way, and in the event that the tenure of the government is ended and the government is removed from power, then maybe there would be some sort of an issue with the governance machinery. However, we saw many parties, local parties, including the BJP, the BPF, the UPPL and all, and as well as the non-Boro parties headed by Namasaranya, they had all demanded that with the end of the BPF term, something on the lines of a governance rule or president's rule should be implemented. It also seemed quite natural till yesterday, before the announcement was made, that governor's rule would be implemented in this scenario. Even though, yes, in a way the situation is rather unexpected or even unnatural, going by democratic process in which elections take place and new councils are formed. But since a large number of parties were actually backing the idea of the governor's rule in the BTAD area, still the elections take place and a new council is formed, it seemed almost quite certain that the favor would go towards the direction of governor's rule, and what we had expected came to be true. Governor's rule has been implemented. The principal secretary has been made as the administrator for the BTAD areas. In a way, yes, there have been mixed reactions. The groups and parties, especially BPF, will obviously cry foul over this. Their allies will not accept this decision in a positive light. But there are other parties as well. You see the Oboro party led by Namasaranya, they are welcoming this move. The UPPL led by UG Brahma and obviously Pramod Brahma, they are welcoming this move. BTAD obviously is welcoming this move. Actually, with the BPF out of the power, because see, the BPF has been in power for almost 20 years now. For the first time, there is going to be a period where the BPF will not be in power in the BTAD area.
Right.
This will give a breather space for the other parties to actually prepare for the elections and reach out to the voters, which is why they wanted that the atmosphere should be in such a way that the BPF does not remain in power in any bid or in any bid to exercise any sort of influence or even muscle power, if I would put it that way. However, yes, the other parties are happy that now the situation, the government machinery is pretty much neutral till the elections happen. So yes, in that regard, this development is quite significant. So now it remains to be seen how the actual coronavirus situation and the lockdown situation turns out to be in the coming months, and how the parties actually take advantage of this period, of this interval period, and actually try to reach out to the voters. Not just the parties like the Oboro party or the UPPL and BJP, but I'm also talking of the BPF and their allies as well. Because both sides will try to make best of this period and reach out to the people as much as possible. So yes, whenever the elections happen, that is to be seen. But whenever they happen, they will be interesting still, Ranak.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Joydeep, for joining me and sharing your thoughts on this development.